Present day. Present time.
Here's what he had to say in one of the last interviews of his life, conducted at San Francisco radio station KYLD on the Wednesday before he was killed.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing? How's it going?
This way right here?
There you go. Got it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Y107, Bay Area's party station, Doghouse, Elvis and JV. Good morning, my name is JV.
Hi there, it's Elvis. Sunshine today, 60s all over the Bay Area.
Daddy?
Oh, yeah.
That's another station.
We don't talk about
you just
that.
jacked us on that.
Thanks a lot.
Right off the bat.
Quit this,
It's
huh?
okay.
It's all right. No, was that your? No, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we can be real about everything. Was that your favorite concert too? I mean, did you have a great time there? What's the best venue you've done?
Best venue, probably Wembley in England.
Oh man, that's
With R.
huge.
Kelly.
Big soccer
Would you
fan.
rather do a huge crowd and see the seas of people, or would you rather be a smaller smaller club?
I mean, they both kind of the same, but I'd rather rock for 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Before I do 2,000.
And you're so large now, it's like we can't even contact you. You know what it? You know
We
what
tried
it took?
calling, by the way.
Stop that.
You don't return the calls.
Stop.
I said I'd bring
You know
over a
what it took?
fruitcake. Nothing, man.
What it took to get you here. Let me ask you this: in your music, you know, you sing sometimes, you know, about money and having the money, and there's nothing wrong with that. I brag about it on the air.
Yes, he
sometimes.
does.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Was there ever a point, though, honestly, be honest, that you did a song where you're singing about the money, but you didn't quite really have it yet, but you were just kind of telling the people?
No.
You always had it?
Always have the grit.
You know what I did? I went and rented, because I love getting into personal lives of artists and just finding out, like trying to get into their head. You know, I've been looking forward to having you here. I went back and watched the show again
Uh-huh.
last night. Did you like that?
Yeah, it was tight.
I thought that was real cool. It was interesting, though. You're sitting next to your mom on the bed. They showed a picture of you at, what were you, how old were you in there, like 13? No. She said at age 13, my son became notorious.
Yeah.
But it showed you as a little kid. What was your life like as a child?
I was just,
Were you shy or were you outgoing?
you know, I'm still shy. I'm a quiet dude, right?
Are you?
Yeah, I kind of get the voice, say the things I want to say in my music.
Was it always a dream to do music?
No, not actually. Not always.
At what point did you realize, hey, you know what, I'm going to get moving with this. I think this is going to happen.
Probably like the second time I went to jail,
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is not the move.
All right. True.
Selling drugs and what I was doing wasn't cool. So
You said in the video, I don't know if you want to get into this or not, you said in the video you contemplated at some point, not necessarily contemplated suicide, but you told people, you know what, sometimes I'd just rather be dead because in heaven or hell I could just chill out and I don't have anyone stressing on me.
Yeah.
This whole music thing was supposed to be fun, not all this stress.
yeah, because I mean, you look at situations and you see things differently. When you read magazines and you see everybody having fun, you think, okay, that's where I want to be. But once you get in it and you achieve the success that you want, it seems like that's when the player hating starts. You know, that's when everybody's like, well, it's not all that, he's not all that. And that's a whole bunch of extra.
Why do you think our human nature is like that? That's another thing you said in the video. You said even you were like that. You know, you see other brothers driving by in the Benz and stuff, and automatically you're like, man, forget him. That's what I want. And you kind of talk bad about him, and you said, now I'm that man in the shoes. Now I'm the man driving in the Benz, and I know that people are going to be saying all that about me. Why do you think people are like that?
I don't know. I guess they just want it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're stagnated and you can't really move to another level, that's the only thing you can do is just complain or be jealous. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get it myself. You know what I'm saying? I was in a situation where I would see somebody with certain things that I want, and I would just make moves to get it myself. You know?
Right.
I wouldn't ever try to take somebody else's, because it wouldn't really be mine if I took it from somebody else.
Right. Well, now we have on the East Coast we have superpowers, and on the West Coast we have superpowers. I mean, you got to be you can't deny it. You have to be the biggest right now superpower on the East Coast. You are the biggest name.
I guess so.
Did you ever? I mean, you couldn't have imagined like that happening. I mean, I know everybody wants that, but God, to be that 13-year-old and you first decide, you know what, I'm going to be notorious here, and then I mean, you are beyond notorious now.
I mean, when I put the album together, whatever, you know, I knew it was tight. I knew it was lyrically tight. I knew I had some cool songs, but I wasn't thinking multi-platinum. Just thought I was just going to do good, just like everybody else.
Right. Do you have people bothering you all the time now, or bugging you, saying, "Hey, come on, Notorious, we grew up together, we this and that. Get me going, get me started."
I mean, the people that I grew up with, people like Lil C's and my road manager and stuff, those are people like I grew up with that I grinded. That's what, you know.
Right.
They all on. I got the little extra leeches. You know, what I'm saying? You know, you just give them a couple $, tell them you'll be right back, and you see them 2-3 months.
They're coming
It's
back
part
for
of the
more
game.
money.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
You now you're married and you have one child.
I got 2 kids. I got a little daughter, 3 years old. I got a newborn son.
How hard is it to carry on a family life and handle the business?
It's real hard, you know, but when you got any kind of free time, you just spend them with your kids. That's the only thing you can do.
Right.
I wouldn't want to bring them out here.
Here's something that bothers me. It's disturbing because I don't see that side of the world necessarily, but I hear your music. I appreciate your music. We all appreciate your music, regardless of whether someone at your level wants to be heard. Maybe you do your music for a certain, you know, particular audience.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your intentions are, hey, you know what? This is where I'm from. I'm going to do it, you know, for the people from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of that, everybody, it reaches everybody, and we all enjoy it, and we all love your music. So it's disturbing. Like when I watched the video, it was hard for me to see. You said, hey, you know what? Somebody might try to get me. The day might come that someone might try to stick me. They might try to get me, but I'm just going to make it hard as F. That's tough. I mean, it's rough that exists. Why has rap music gotten to that? It wasn't always like that. I mean, I've always loved rap music, and I've grown up with it, and that's the only thing I ever wanted to hear was hip-hop. And I remember there was a time when it was fun, and it was, you know, for partying, and, you know, MCs used to battle back and forth on the microphone. How did it get to that day where you got to watch your back and have bodyguards and all that?
I mean, it's not just with rappers, you know what I'm saying? People going to attack anybody that's a large figure, you know what I'm saying? They did it to Jordan, they did it to
Somebody
Tyson,
successful.
they did it to Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're going to attack you if you're on top, you know what I'm saying? It's just your job to bob and weave, you know what I'm saying? I need the security, you know what I'm saying? I can't beat everybody up.
Right.
I go to jail, they'll sue me, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things you do when you get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying?
Is it possible, and I don't want you to by any means, I'm asking, it's me as an interviewer, I have to do this, I have to ask the question. Is it possible though that the artist kind of perpetuate it, keep it going by, you know, in lyrics saying things like that, like I'm strapped and I got this and you want to come for me and, you know, then be ready and all that. In the video, they kind of touched on that. Slick Rick and Simmons did, Russell Simmons, that, you know, some guys, they get this money and they could take things, you know, a little bit of a better way, but that gives them a license to take this whole thing to hell, and sometimes maybe that's the wrong way.
Well, you know, sometimes it takes maturity. You got to mature, you know. When you brought up around that type of lifestyle where, you know, when you toting guns all your life and then you get a record deal, it's kind of hard to break that habit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Until something may happen to you, like you going to jail or you catching a case or somebody trying to do something to you. I know some people that just can't leave their gun no matter how much money they got. It's just the way they was brought up.
Right.
And if that's all they know about, that's all they're going to rap about.
So that is a reality for many people.
All the
and
time. All the time.
Okay. You talked about you being younger, you were shy. What are you about now? There's a lot of people out there that go, well, Biggie's this or he's that or he's this or this. Just really quick, I want you to tell me what you're all about. That forget everyone else and what they're saying. This is what I'm about. Here's on a daily basis. This is me.
Yeah, I'm just a real person, man. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I'm not the person with the attitudes or the grudges, or I'm not the person to judge somebody when I just meet them. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. We can do whatever with the drink, smoke, kick it. You know, I just like to stay to myself and stay with my immediate family because I know those are the people I can trust. You know, those are the people that know me inside and out, and I know them inside and out. I'm not really too accustomed to making new friends, but we can kick it.
Right.
Are you talking us, the Doghouse? Maybe
I mean,
you and I can kick it
yeah,
after
we can
10?
kick it,
Okay,
no
cool.
problem.
Right on. I'm good.
Speaking of trust, we hear stories all the time in the business about you got to watch your back when it comes to the business. Do you? I mean, you.
Oh, definitely. You gotta sharpen up. You gotta know exactly what's what. What's good, especially if it's your money. When it comes to your money,
Right.
it's only right you know everything. If you lend him some money,
Oh, no way.
Now, he's done it before. He hasn't seen a penny. I swear to God. He ain't getting it back either. Screw that.
well, if you lend anybody some money, you want to know exactly what you lend them the money for. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? same thing.
Now, you mentioned earlier that music wasn't your first choice as a kid. What would you see yourself doing if you didn't get in the music business?
I'd probably still be hustling in the streets, grinding, whatever. Probably in your crib.
No,
Maybe so.
I'm gonna tell you what. I noticed that on the video. Many people said that Naughty by Nature. You know, they said the same thing. Hey, you know what? I'm glad I got into this because who knows? I could be in your house, you know, right now. That's the life that many people come from, and that's the reality of it.
That's the only thing I knew how to do was to sell drugs and rap.
And in the video that's not hidden. I noticed throughout the show. If you haven't seen the show, go rent it. It's really good. They're with artists, and once again, it's not just rap artists. It's many different artists. But definitely, weed is very prevalent.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone's smoking, and I said that earlier. Method Man says on there, he goes, "Hey, even I don't need the sorry stuff to get me high and writing lyrics. I need some good stuff." Is weed a big part of your life?
Oh yeah, no question.
And you don't hide it. Do you think? No. Now we hear these rumors that, hey man, I write some of my best stuff when I'm high. Is that true?
Yeah, I could write sober too, but I'm hardly ever sober.
A little more creative that way.
Yeah.
Meet Big Joe, by the way. He's real creative also.
Yeah.
He's real creative
As in,
individual.
he's always smoking too. Yeah.
All right.
So you're saying you know what? I think that takes a big man to admit that. You're not going to try to hide who you are. You are who you are. So you're saying you hardly ever are sober. Are you high right now?
Nope.
But as soon as the show's over.
Like I said, meet Big Joe. He's right there.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Nice
Hey,
fanny pack.
Notorious B.I.G. is in studio. We will get into it all. We'll talk about everything. I want to thank you right off the bat for coming in. Let's take a quick break. Let's come back and talk a little music. What you're into now. Hypnotized is.
Oh, what a great
Thanks a
band.
lot.
How are you doing this? How are you putting out hit after hit? I mean, are you just on a roll right now? What's the deal?
On a roll, I guess. I don't know. I'm just
Top producer on the East Coast. Name him.
top producer on the East Coast. Name him. Premier. DJ
Premier?
Premier from Gangsta.
Yeah. Where would you rate in producing yourself, Puff Daddy? Where would you put him?
Puff Daddy is up there too. He got dope ideas.
Do you collaborate on anything with any West Coast producers or any?
I haven't, but I will. I mean, I'm just getting over, saying this whole situation with this East Coast, West Coast thing, when
Right.
they was going through their things and we was going through our things. I just came over, trying to basically squash it. My album's about to drop March 25th. I need to be all up in the Bay, all
Life
up
after
in
death.
Oakland,
Right.
all over. So I'm here, I gotta grind,
Right.
If a producer wants to do something, whatever, we can link up,
I think most artists are heading towards that area, are starting to respect, hey, you got your style, I got mine. Sometimes we can collaborate, sometimes we don't. But I think more artists are heading towards that, squashing the whole East Coast, West Coast thing.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, is that true or not?
what? That most
Squashing the
artists
whole East Coast, West Coast?
I mean, it wasn't really a beef to me in the beginning, Not for other artists, it was just a personal problem between me and somebody else.
Right.
It just happened to wage into a East Coast, West Coast,
Right. Here's what we had Ice Cube on not too long ago, and he said the way it all got started was that he and other artists, because he felt like on MTV that they're biased. That because MTV's from New York, they put on all East Coast people, and it was hard for them to break through and put music on. When they did try to put music on, the critics and MTV put the West Coast people down, so then they wanted to come extremely hard, and when they were attacking East Coast, they weren't attacking any of the artists, they were attacking the critics from the East Coast. And then they said that some of the East Coast people took it wrong, but then like you're saying, everything in between was just personal grudges, maybe between
That's
people.
all. That's
Right.
all it was to me.
All right.
I never had the problem. Me and C's used to come out here all the time and ball out with everybody. Rich, Warren, and Snoop. Just kick it, smoke chronic. Just kick it, just chill.
Let me ask you this, and I don't want to be on it too much because we're talking with you. The interview is with you, but people are going to call about it, and people are going to ask about Tupac. Is that something that you don't like to talk about? First of all, weren't you guys originally cool?
Yeah.
Where did it go wrong with you and Tupac?
I guess after he got shot.
Did he? Now he said in one of his songs, and like I said, we're not going to go on and on about this, but he said in one of his songs he knows you sent somebody to shoot him that first time.
Why?
Is that true or false?
Why? No, it's false. Why would I do that?
Okay. Do you think he was just hyping a record, or you have no idea?
I don't know what was the problem. I wasn't inside his head at the time. I don't really know what's the reason for him doing what he did. I think, him being gone, I think it's time to just be forgiven.
Right. And we do need to let it go. But Did it hurt you? I want to ask how you felt though, like when you first heard like Hit 'Em Up. How did that? I mean, it has to hurt some because you guys used to be cool, and then to hear all that.
It hurt, but I kind of look at it like it's business. You know, when you at the top, you just gotta go for the top person's neck. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get your spot. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted. I can't be mad at him for that. He just do what he gotta do. You know, I couldn't be the one to do it back though. That's not my style.
I have to ask you one more question along those lines, and it relates back to the show. And then we're going to take a break, and we'll come back. And people, I promise we'll get you in here. What's Slick Rick? He's in prison in there, and Russell Simmons goes to visit him, and he was saying, I want your thoughts on this. He was saying, look, we're all of us that, you know, for the majority of, you know, there are some studio rappers that, you know, pretend to be, you know, from the hood or whatever. He goes, but you know, we're all from there, and we've all been through that, and we've all come, you know, from the streets, and we've all, you know, had to tote the guns and do all that. But there comes a time, if we're going to make a better life for the future, there comes a time when we got to move on. Let's let this go. Let's rap about something else. How do you feel about that? About letting go of some of the.
I mean, me personally, I gotta rap about things like that because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? And I look at myself as the eyes of the world. You know, I got to tell my story. I tell what I see. If I was involved with other things, maybe I would rhyme about other things, but that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I know what people want to hear, and that's not all I rhyme about. You know what I'm saying? If there's one thing that I heard about Ready to Die, it was like it was a full-rounded album. I got songs for the girls, I got songs for the thugs, I got songs for the radio. I try to put a little bit of everything into everything, you know? I'm not a one-sided person.
Right.
I can't speak for anybody else. If that's what they want to rhyme about, that's what they want to rhyme about. But I rhyme about everything.
People, go see the video of the show. You'll see. It shocked me because I always heard, you know, I'm not from the East Coast. I hear the radio. I hear the radio side. Kind of like your mom. Like your mom said, whoa, I was shocked by some things because I knew Christopher. I knew Chris. And then all of a sudden I was hearing these things and I was like, whoa. Same with, you know, we hear the radio version. Then when you see the show and you're up there, you know, what you're rapping about, and you got the crowd going crazy, and it's a total different Biggie. So you do cover it all.
Try.
All right, Notorious B.I.G. hanging out here at Y107. 829 is your time. If you want to talk with them, phone lines are open. 1-800-972-1077. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and your phone calls after we talk about the album. When does the album drop?
March 25th. Life After Death. Yeah.
Okay. Life After Death?
Double CD.
March 25th, and we'll talk about what you got on there right after this.
Yeah.
Double CD.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you very much.
He gave you a tape of some beats?
I think that was the beat.
All right, Rachel, you got your picture? Rachel's been bugging me.
Yes. I
You
did.
got a picture?
Thank you very much.
She's never excited about anyone that
I'm
comes
not
in
really.
all day yesterday. She's like playing all your
I
music.
hate it, but I love all your
Look at her, she's
stuff.
4'1". She was about 8 foot tall yesterday walking around here.
Oh no, I picked
I'm
her
sorry,
up.
I didn't want to hear her again yesterday.
all day. I was excited I couldn't
Guess who's
win.
coming in tomorrow? Guess who's coming in tomorrow?
here.
Yeah, see.
Do you have
I
any
love you.
questions
I
or
think
anything,
you're
or you just wanted your
No,
picture?
I'm just like happy to be right here.
Okay. So you've been out, what, on the West Coast for about a month?
Yeah, I was out in LA.
Hitting clubs and whatnot?
Yeah, I shot my video out here for Hypnotize.
Okay. I appreciate the invitation for letting us be in it.
Thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate that. I know that we won't end up on the
hey, I was
floor
giving
and all
on the
that.
video,
Yeah,
you don't say
appreciate it.
no
Oh,
big
thanks for the call.
Oh, you're going to put it on land?
Yeah. Put it on your record gate.
Thanks, Lance. I didn't want to be in the video either. Appreciate it, buddy.
What's that like? I mean, that must be, and I don't know, maybe you're tired of it. But to walk into a club, though, and everyone's going, oh, man, look who's right there.
I mean, if they wasn't doing it, I probably would feel like I'm not doing my thing, you know?
Right.
So,
All right, here's what we're going to do. These people on the phone's been waiting forever, so we're going to run
loose,
through.
let 'em loose,
All right,
let 'em
we'll
loose.
talk to the people. You get to talk to Notorious B.I.G. right now, 1-800-972-1077. We'll run through a line of these, and then we'll get into your album. What was your favorite song, Big Joe?
Joe, what was your favorite song?
Oh, Dreams. And you ain't released it yet, you said?
nah, it's an old
It's an old one. It's unreleased. It's all about like R&B chicks and talks about. I heard a rumor like you got kicked off of a label because of that or something. A long time ago.
It's just a rumor.
I bet there's so many
Well,
rumors.
Yeah. 'Cause that rumor, that song's
My
bad.
life is based around
It's
rumors.
never been released because the song's bad. He caps on like
It's like dreams of having sex with R&B female singers.
Oh, I heard it. I heard that with you.
Remember I played it for you that time?
Yeah.
It's like.
If you want to know what it was
damn.
like with Tony Braxton, just ask me. She was all over me at the Grammys.
He says like
Like you were at the
SWV.
Grammys.
Yeah, I was. Flew out and came back.
Do you like to do award shows and stuff, or is there some things that you would rather stay away from? I mean, are you into the Hollywood thing or not?
I mean, I just want to get my hands on everything that's going to help me get paid, really. Whatever it is, whether it's movies, TV.
And your favorite, we ought to ask you your favorite out of everything you've done. What are you?
My favorite out of everything I've done, I kind of enjoy everything. The whole, you don't understand, man, being in the corners in Brooklyn in the winter, like in January,
Oh, yeah.
having to sell drugs on the corner, to this.
You like it all, huh?
Yeah, man, I like it all, man.
Throw me out some artists that you're like, man. Now, if I'm gonna sit home or if I'm gonna be in my ride chilling, putting on a CD, this is who I'm gonna listen to.
I don't really listen to too much like hip hop unless it's like family oriented, like Bad Boy or whatever.
Right.
I usually like listen to slow songs, like slow old songs, like stylistics and
Right.
dramatics.
You know my problem is everything he says brings me to another question, and I'll never get to people. One more question on that. Bad Boy. Who's running it? How does it work? How did it get put together?
Puffy's running it.
Straight up, Puffy's running it.
That's all him.
Now that man's getting seriously paid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because many people say that. I've had people come to me and go, "Oh yeah, Notorious is running Bad Boy."
You get a raise. Everybody gets a raise if I'm running it.
All right, let's go to the phones.
Doghouse here with Notorious B.I.G. Good morning.
Bye.
Good morning. Thank you, Mommy. Well, as far as inspiration, I kind of can say my mother was my inspiration because, you know, she worked and went to school and worked and went to school, and I just wanted to be able to do something for her to be proud of. So she kind of inspired me to like do the best that I could do. And with the East Coast West Coast thing, like I said before, it's just a situation where it was just me and Pac had our little differences or whatever, and we kind of was so powerful as far as like artists that we could wage something like that. You know, it wasn't something that we intended on doing, but you know, you got your ignorant people, you know, that want to just say, well, we hate the East, and you got your people that say we hate the West. But I'm here to take over and say that it's all over with. I'm in the West right now. If you need me, if you want to see me, talk to me, whatever you want to do, cool. Now's the time. Call on up.
That amazes me, the power you guys. I mean, you guys do. If you say something, they'll back you up. People will come ready.
I really recognize the strength, you know what I'm saying? So since him not being here anymore, I got to take up his end and my end to just get it. You know what I'm saying? Puffy and Snoop started it, you know what I'm saying, with the interview and the conference on just ending it. But, you know, everybody wants to hear what Biggie has to say, you know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Are you going to be... will you be a part of that, getting on panels and conferences and all that?
Whatever I gotta do. I mean, I hate to say squashing it because it was never a beef to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never felt threatened by it. You know what I'm saying? So I would hate to say squash it. I just wanted to end it.
Put it behind us.
Yeah, just put it all behind me.
On that level, it is amazing. I mean, if you wanted to, you and a producer, you can turn out a song in a day. You know you could, huh? And the people will love you. I know, and the people will love you. That's amazing that you could go spend a couple hours on something, and then people will hear it, and they're following you like a messiah. You know what kind of makes me mad? Because I work up here hard. Now, I'm not saying you don't work hard, but like 4 hours over and over and over.
JV, it's called talent.
And they're, hey, what?
Just teasing.
No, but people were like, you know, I'm nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, JV, yeah, but is Notorious gonna be up there? And move aside. They'll trample me to get to you guys. Yeah. And you can do it a song in an hour.
I mean, I just try to do what I can do.
You can get loaded doing it.
Doghouse, you're on with Notorious B.I.G. Hello.
Damn.
Hi, who's this? Toby, you got a question or a comment?
My dream.
Thank you. It's cool, Mommy. It's cool. It's cool. It's no problem. Well, when I heard that he... I mean, people... I don't know how... People just want to see things, you know? You just got people just like that just want to just edge things on, and Remember that game telephone you used to play where you would say something to somebody's ear and you just keep saying it, and by the time it gets back to you, it's a completely different story. That's basically how it is, but it started from here and got all the way changed by the time it got to the East Coast, you know? I had nothing to do with that. It just happened to be a coincidence that he was in the studio. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't really say who really had something to do with it at the time, so he just kind of like leaned the blame on me. Fast, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have anybody to say, Pac, slow down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just with him.
I see that. You know what? I see that sometimes.
You know
that
what I'm saying?
and everyone tells you that everything you're doing is cool and is right, and they're like,
yes,
it's like you can do no wrong. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was there to tell him, yo, you need to slow down. You need to just chill. You know, I went through the same situation in the summer where I was just moving too quick. I was going through problems with Faye, and I had my daughters, and I was just getting a whole bunch of money, and I was in a car accident, and just moving too fast, and I just had to just sit down.
Now, when the whole Tupac thing went down, you were in a car accident dealing with your own things.
Yeah, you know. So it's just time. It was just time for me to just say slow down, and nobody was able to tell him that.
I've seen that with Snoop Dogg too. He has really gone through a maturing process.
You got to.
You kind of grow up.
You got to.
You've had to spend your time growing up while you're making the money and getting things handled.
Doghouse, you're on with Notorious B.I.G. Good morning.
Wow.
Uh-huh. No, actually, when I met Faye, I married Faye like 8 days after I met her.
Wow.
So,
Love at first sight.
8 days, a week and a day. Yeah, I just fell in
So
love
you
with her.
believe in love at first sight? Is it working? I mean,
we go through our problems. See, that was the problem that I made. When I met her, I just fell so in love with her, and I married her, and like while we were married, we was kind of getting to know each other, you know. Even my mother told me that's moving backwards. You're supposed to get to know him first.
Right.
Then you marry him, Chris, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, she just had a baby for me, and we're trying to work everything out. Everything is cool.
You're taking care of your mom big time, huh?
Oh, definitely.
That's
my
cool.
partner.
You know what? That was so cool, and I'll say it again.
The
Go.
show.
I want you to go see the show. You need to see it. It was just cool to see you sitting next to your mom on the bed, and you can tell that you two had been through a lot. You know, she jumped you, and she was on your back, but you know that's your mom and you love her.
I mean, that's the only person I got, really. You know, I don't really know my father. I don't know him. And my mother woke up in the morning, went to school, went to work, and went back to school at night, you know,
Right.
just for me. So I can't really downgrade her. Only thing I could do is just get everything I can out of this and make sure she never has to work again and just still come.
Doghouse, hello. You're on with Notorious B.I.G. Hello.
What up?
Hey, Mikey, what's going
What's
on?
up?
Thank you. Hey, it's all good. Oh, no question.
Oh, this guy's got some
I
Mexican
got some big security dudes too. Can we come by and eat for free?
It's right down the street.
Jackson and Columbus.
Jackson.
You know, we know where it's at. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go
Let's
get
hear Mikey's restaurants pieces.
Oh, it's
You
some
heard
food.
that? That's even sweeter. That's even
Hey, you know what,
sweeter.
Mikey? Hang on there one quick second.
Doghouse, hello. You're on with Notorious B.I.G. Hello.
Hey, what's your name? All right, Charles, go for it. I know. You know what? I'm very impressed today. This
Yeah.
I'm glad you came up here today. This is you're enlightening a lot of people here in the Bay Area.
Definitely.
Thanks a lot, y'all. All right. Thanks a lot, y'all. Oh, no question,
That's it.
no question.
Hey, thanks for calling. You have a good day. Before I go to this next call, I just got a note here saying we got 10 more minutes. What the hell is this? I've been looking forward to meeting you, Biggie, for all these years, and then I get a note from someone.
Wow.
Where did this note come down from?
Probably Lance, the record.
Lance, come here, buddy. Come here, Lance.
I'll take you on.
No, I don't want. Hey, come here. What's going on? 10 more minutes. Where does he gotta go?
We gotta do some other work, buddy.
Oh, come on, Lance.
Buddy.
I've been. No, come on, Lance is cool.
Okay, I know.
Lance,
me started.
Lance, you're cool and everything, but come on, you know what I mean? Let's talk for a while. Let's hang out.
We got to do some other business today.
What?
In this city.
Forget. You know what? They can go to hell. This is my.
We got magazines we got to hear. We got people we got to see. He's a popular man.
I know, Biggie. What you'd rather hang right here with me, huh?
Of course.
And talk to the people.
All right, let's grab this other call here, and then I want to get into your album.
All right.
Doghouse, hello, you're on with Biggie.
3. Yes, in June. We start the tour in June. The Bad Boy Family. But of course. Definitely. Oh.
They haven't announced it yet.
Question. I'm going to give all the tickets to Jay, and he'll spread them out.
You know what? Watch this.
His way.
I'm about to make this lady's day here. Watch this. Lance, come here.
Uh-oh.
Lance, come here a second, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, baby.
Do we still got that dinner tonight?
Do we?
I heard that we might be able to set up someone with dinner with Notorious. Kelly?
Yeah. Is this going to be your person?
Yeah.
Is she 21?
You want to meet Notorious tonight?
Is she 21?
This is an exclusive thing. Are you 21 and up? All right, there you go.
No problem.
You're
You're
gonna
going
meet
to
him
dinner
tonight.
tonight.
We go.
And listen to his brand new CD. It's a CD party, very, very exclusive. You bring one person, you guys be on your best behavior. We can't say
We'll
that.
get you all the details.
Well, I'm going to put
Okay,
you on hold,
later.
and you're going to go.
All right, so I'm going to see you tonight, baby. Make sure you make yourself known. For
All right.
sure.
Hang on there 1 second. Tell me about your album. Give everybody the name. It drops March 25th.
March 25th, Life After Death. It's a double CD. I mean, it's just to another level. You know, it's kind of like some of the best work that I've ever done, to me, in my opinion.
Is Hypnotize on it?
Yeah,
Doghouse,
I love it.
definitely.
You know what? I'm just a little critique, and who the hell am I?
Really?
But I'm
thing, man.
going to throw this out, though. Most of the times in music, you hear like, you know, the hook is strong. You'll have a strong female singing. It's like, oh, you know, it's a bomb. And then the rap comes on and it's okay, and it's barely getting through until you get to that hook, and then that gets you going again. I'm telling you right now, on all your music, including Hypnotize, like the girl singing, it's cool and everything, but your raps are what makes it. Your hooks are not even the strong point of it. It's like, well, get me back to Biggie. Hurry up. I want to hear him rapping again.
I just try to do my thing, man.
What are some of the, give me some of the names of the cuts that you got on there, and briefly what
I
the,
got Notorious Thugs with Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got Love the Dough with Jay-Z and Angela Winbush. I got Loving You Tonight with R. Kelly. Coming Out with me, Mason Puffy. Long Kiss Goodnight, produced by the RZA. Kicking the Door and the 10 Crack Commandments, produced by Premier. You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You. Whole bunch of joints. I got like 28, 30 songs, man. It's just beautiful.
Be in your record store 3 weeks from today, Life
Yeah.
After Death.
Definitely.
Too short?
Oh yeah, I got a song with Too Short.
oh, really?
All right.
Pimps and Hoes.
Cool, and that's on the album?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, real cool, right on. It's probably impossible, because, you know, it's hard to get you in here now, and they're already, like, waving, he's got to go, which pisses me off. Can I borrow your bodyguard a second to beat up your own record guy? If you could, sometime around the summer, if you could make a trip back here and jump in a studio for 2 minutes, I'm putting together a project, and I've already gotten like 5 big, I'll tell you the names when we're off the air, 5 big names locked down. I want to put out a record, and you guys do it, and everyone do your thing, but none of you make a dime. It all goes to help out kids, you know, in the Bay Area ghettos. I want to, all the money, I want to touch every Bay Area ghetto area that we have right here and give the money back.
For the kids, anything for the kids.
You'll do that? Can I get a shake on it right here? In the summer, you're going to come back and work on that with us, right?
No problem, man.
Okay,
And
you're
I
right
work
there.
fast. I'm a very fast person.
Good deal. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We got time. How much left? We got like 5 more minutes?
Right.
2 more minutes. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll take a few more calls with
All right.
Notorious B.I.G. It's been a pleasure already having you. We'll get a few more minutes with you right after
All right.
this.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
Tell 'em who you
right
gotta line
there. Bring it.
Hey, Lance.
In that room.
Well,
Excuse me.
We should do a contest.
you got any
What's up,
product?
handsome?
You got any product or any pictures or anything?
Not right now.
Way to go, way to be on top of things.
I got about 3 or 4 CDs and single. Want to get those so we can sign them,
you
Biggie?
sign them and give them away, maybe?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right on.
Back. Elvis, we'll get 5 of them.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, man. You got 5 signed CDs to give away.
Oh, cool. Should we just give them to all these people on hold right here? They're going to talk to them? Or do you
Rachel,
want,
the people on hold?
should we give them now, or do you want to, like, as he's stepping out, we'll give them away?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, you didn't bring any pictures, so you can't sign anything for my brother, but I tell you what, I'm gonna roll this tape. He's like your biggest fan. My brother was trying to fight my parents to please stay home from school, but they wouldn't let him do it. You can just like, his name is Josh. I'm just gonna roll it on tape right now. It'll be live on the air, plus I got it on tape right here. If you just say, and he goes to Newark High School, if you can just say, you know, what's up to my boy Josh, JV's brother.
JV's brother, Josh. What's up? What's up? What's going on? It's Notorious B.I.G. I'm in the lounge. You know what your brother. We just chilling, smoking, kicking.
No, you can't smoke no more.
Oh, no more smoking. Up at Newark High, just chilling, balling, you know.
All right, cool. We're gonna go through these last 5. We got 5 more people. You'll be the last ones to talk to him, and then we got some signed CDs.
Yeah, we got the CD single of Hypnotize.
We're gonna blow those out. We're also about to play Hypnotize. We'll roll through these, and we'll give Biggie the last opportunity to say some final comments and anything he wants to say in the Bay Area.
Doghouse, hello, you're on with Biggie.
Hi.
Yeah. What's so funny, baby? I'm chilling. How you? Mm-hmm.
I think it's good. I think it was a good thing for you to come out to the Bay Area and clear some stuff up because, like you said, it's a lot of rumors going around.
Definitely.
A lot.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks for calling. You have a good day.
Doghouse, hello, you're on with Biggie.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Me either. Okay. Thank you very much, Mom.
Doghouse, hello, you're on Notorious B.I.G.
What's up?
Turn your radio down if you would a little bit.
Uh-huh. Lyrically, you mean? Lyrically or the production side of things? Oh, I don't produce, man. I don't make beats. I just get the beats from the producers. I mean, that's all up to the producer. Whatever the producer decides to do.
Biggie will work with a producer, and then once he lays some stuff down, you just start flowing and going, right?
Yeah, I just get the beats first, and then I rhyme. I don't produce.
Doghouse, hello, you're on Notorious B.I.G. Good morning.
How you doing, baby? How you doing? Actually, I don't. I don't even know how to really do that. I gotta write. I write everything. I don't know how to freestyle. What do I think about? It depends on which beat. It depends on the mood. You know, it depends on what I want to write about. If it's a sexy type beat, you know what I'm saying, where I think the females could probably groove to it, I'll probably talk about girls and what I can do.
Does your wife ever have a problem with that? Does she ever go, man, what is the deal in the videos with these ladies?
Nah, she ain't tripping. I don't trip off her and her little boyfriends and her little videos.
Touche.
That ain't really nothing. I wanted to, but you know, Pac had kind of did that with the Dear Mama thing, so I wanted to just I try to do different things. Oh no, I'm not talking about directed towards him, but he did a song dedicated to his mother, You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to
So it'd be kind of weird if all of a sudden, then, yeah, you came out with one.
I didn't want to do that.
All right, we got time for one more call, and we got to wrap this up here.
Doghouse, hello, you're on Notorious B.I.G. Good morning.
What's your name?
What's up?
Hi,
What's
Veronica.
up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, man? 2-part. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have 2 kids, a daughter, Tiana, she's 3 years old, and little Chris, CJ. He's 4 months. Yeah, no question. That's all I'm looking forward to is watching them grow. Yeah, I was trying to get with 40 for the new album, but the record label he was on was saying that he was kind of tightened up in the other projects and things. You know, he got other groups and stuff that he has to put out, so he couldn't really have the time to do it. So we'll
Have you
probably
talked
get
to him,
together.
though? Have you had the opportunity?
I spoke to him one time. I saw him at the fight. You know, we was at the fights together and we kicked it. We said we was going to collaborate on some things. That's the song that I wanted to do with Too Short also, but
Right.
he was stuck on a lot of stuff that he had to do. But I'm sure we'll link up in the near future. Definitely. I wanted to do a boat ride out here with me and him.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
that'd be
big boat
cool.
ride out here.
Right
I was
on.
trying to get with him while I was out here, but I'm only staying for the night.
Right. Well, he's one of the artists that agreed to
he
do
told me.
that project with me. Yeah, for the in the summertime we do it for the kids. So
Yeah,
if you
we're
can
gonna
come
link
back.
up. We definitely gonna link up.
Notorious B.I.G. It's been a pleasure having you. Do me a favor right now and send a message out to the Bay. You know, while you have them captive and they're sitting here
Well,
listening. Anything you want to
I
tell
just want to
them?
let everybody know that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. Bad Boy ain't going nowhere. All the rumors, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be the one to sit back and listen to rumors. You know what I'm saying? Just take the chance to know the person before you judge the person. That goes with anybody, not just me. You know, if you hear something about somebody or whatever, don't be so quick to be like, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Try to find out what's going on. Try to get the facts first. And I'm going to continue to keep making those songs that make you dance and make you groove and have kids and all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Me and my man Caesar Leo. We're just going to do our thing forever. Forever and ever.
Okay, and like you said, he's taking it to a whole new level. March 25th, go get the album, Life
do.
After Death.
Definitely.
You can pick it up. This is off that album, Hypnotized. We're going to roll with that, and we have you signed 5 CDs?
He's got 5 CDs there, Hypnotized.
Signed by Notorious B.I.G. If you want them, jump on the lines right now. We're going to take callers 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yo, I got a
25.
request though.
Okay.
After you play the Hypnotized,
What do you want?
please play Crush on You. No season, Kim.
Do we have that, Hollywood? If you got that.
Yeah,
You got it?
he's
Mark
got it. He's got
no
it.
problem.
Done.
The request is done. Have a great day in the Bay and enjoy your time here.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Y'all
sir.
coming down, y'all coming down to the listening thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna come down tonight. Yes.
All right.
And Lance, you're gonna hook that up, or
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
for this summer. I'm talking about. To
Sure.
get him back for this.
Okay,
what
we'll
we're
talk
working
about
on,
it.
Right?
No problem.
Okay, cool. Been a pleasure. Let me shake your hand here,
All right,
sir.
man.
Thank you
Take
very
it
much.
easy.
All right, buddy. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming in.
man.
Appreciate it.
Oh.